So people ask me, how do you create these leads? Well, what we do is we actually have behavior based targeting of people that we know that are in distress when it comes to family law, divorce, custody, and child support. And we actually have a way to get them to just take a look. And now this is an example for a personal injury page, but because I don't want to show directly what we're doing with regards to family law before I haven't talked to you. So basically, what we have a page, a landing page, where we direct people that are viable prospects towards the page, and it's got a chat button so somebody can ask a question. And it also has this type of a survey. So basically, what it does is this survey is qualifying people. Now, this is a page that I did for a law firm that does class action lawsuits. And there is, I don't know if you have heard about it, but in Sanford, Michigan, two dams broke at the beginning of this year. And within 5 hours, two large lakes washed down the river into the town of Sanford and Sanford, Michigan, and into the town of Midland, Michigan, and destroyed about 1,000 homes. And of course, because of what happened, there is the dam owner is in it, the insurance that insured the dam, the state of Michigan is actually into it. And so basically what we had is we had a bunch of law firms moving into town and actually trying to sign up people for this class action lawsuit. Now, this is a page that I did for a law firm that was based directly in town, and basically it qualifies people. So this is the page for business owners. If business owners got hurt, so we're basically asking, when did you start? So basically, we're looking at the value of the firm, and you can see here, it just walks through. You can type the name in, and you have an insurance company. Who is that? All the things that you want to know when you want to qualify people. So what happens is after they're done, and then they're describing their situation, maybe even in a short paragraph, they actually provide us with an email address, and if we can call them on the cell, it says, yeah, call me or reach me via email. So at this point here, I can actually start typing in an address. So let's say this is my address. So when the address is in there, it takes me to a page where people could self-book. So what they could do here, and you see now the question also pops up. So we're trying to start a conversation right here. Now, not a lot of people will self-book, but let's say somebody self-books, they polls say October 14th at 9 a.m. I want to set an appointment. So it has already filled this out with what they put in before, and now they can just plainly book an appointment. You could also attach a price to this. Here we don't have a price attached to it, but if they click book an appointment, it actually puts the appointment on the calendar of the attorney, and we can hear, whoever booked the appointment now can also leave some notes and stuff like that. And then they can add it to their own calendar, and they get actually asked, they can call. Now, what we do on the back end, because of the life transfer options, what we do is actually, as people are here, the phone rings and we're trying to reach them immediately to see if we can actually life transfer them. If we don't reach them immediately, our call center actually goes and sees if they can contact people, if they want to speak to an attorney, and does that enough so that we don't annoy people, but we still follow up with them. And actually, when they are ready, we transfer them directly to your office. So what happens in that situation is that really what we are doing is We're running the ads, we're doing the follow up, and when your phone rings, you actually have somebody hot on the phone that is ready for a consultation, and then it is up to you to sell it. Now, the question that you could ask, so what's the quality of these leads? Well, what you just saw is a survey where we're asking people certain questions. And so we are qualifying people, and based on these qualifications, we have an idea what the quality of the lead is. And in family law, of course, you would ask if they already work with an attorney, what their issue is. Is it divorce? Do you need modification of parenting time, and whatnot? So we can ask these questions so we know from the beginning if these people have a real need, have a real want, if they have money, and probably also a little bit about the type of client. And all of this is supplied to our client. And when somebody calls, they're actually ready to do something, and we life transfer them. Now, only about 5% of people that are in the market for any type of service are ready to do something right now. And so what we are also doing in order to keep this going is we actually do what is called retargeting. And now I'm going to show you what this means is, for example, if you have a client that has money, is a businessman and reads the Wall Street Journal, you can actually see that there is ads here, and this is for one of our medical clients, that show up in the Wall Street Journal, and as they actually read something in the Wall Street Journal, the ads that we are running actually show up. And so when somebody clicks through here, you will see this will happen more often. You see here, this is an ad where it could show up. This is an ad where it could show up, where basically the attorneys or the doctors face could show up, and it just depends on type of competition that is there. This happens on CNN. You saw this ad here at the top. You see here an ad at the side that is the same doctor. It happens on Fox News. Here's the scary face of Nancy Pelosi. It doesn't matter what political direction you are, these things work. And so basically what we have is when somebody clicks on these ads, they get led back to the page where they then could fill out things again, and and the process starts again. So that's what I am doing. That's how I do it, and that's what it is. Now, if you're interested to speak to me, just click on the link below and just book yourself an appointment, if you would. Or you can call 855-255-1131, and please call from your cell phone, because if I'm not available, it will text you back a link where you can get or where you can go and actually set up an appointment to directly talk to me. So that is it. This is the information. That's how we're doing it, and that's how we are getting quality leads into your door. And of course, if somebody wants to call directly, you see here up here, this is clickable. So when I click on it, it would ask me to do Skype, or when I'm with the phone, it will directly direct it to the phone, and these calls are tracked. So we know when somebody does this or what they're doing. And so from that perspective, we are doing advanced marketing in order to get qualified and quality leads to your door. And they're actually prospects. They're not just leads, they're life transferred. So that is it. That's what I'm doing.